This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your college basketball play of the day for Sunday, March 5th. We're going right back to conference tournament action for our play of the day. We cashed a nice one with Siena in their blowout victory against Fairfield last night. We're going right back to that same conference here, the Metro Atlantic. It's semifinal time in the Metro Atlantic Conference Tournament. We're going to look at the Iona Gales matchup taking on the St. Peter's Peacocks. We've got St. Peter's, a 2.5-point favorite in this game taking place at the Times Union Center in Albany, which is where the Siena Saints play their home games. St. Peter's 2.5-point home favorite, or not home favorite. St. Peter's a 2.5-point favorite. It's a neutral court for them. Total of 132 and a half. And I have talked, if any of you watch our SBR College Basketball Live Roundtable video every Tuesday, it's a great segment. Myself, big man on campus, Jeff, BMOC, Ed Fang, the Power Rank, Donnie Rightside, Drew Martin. What a fantastic panel. Not only good handicappers, but great people. Really great people. People that I'm proud to say I'm associated with in this business. They're all upstanding people, legitimate, honest, reputable, not only want to win, but want to help other people win. That's what I like about our Tuesday Roundtable group. Respect all of them. It's always a lot of fun. And the one thing I've talked about on that roundtable, at the SBR College Basketball Weekly Roundtable every Tuesday. Make sure you tune in now, okay? I'm mentioning it for a reason. Tune in. It's a great segment. We go 30, 45 minutes. But anyway, I'm rambling now. Getting back to it, I've talked about this St. Peter's team many times on the Roundtable videos. They are probably the hottest team in this Metro Atlantic Conference outside of Monmouth going into this tournament. St. Peter's was just an absolute machine down the stretch, playing fantastic basketball. John Dunn has done a great job with this program. They've continued to get better as the season has progressed, and they're playing great basketball. They're getting great offensive contributions up and down. They're starting five. They're locking in at the defensive end of the basketball court, and that's what I like to see, because I find that not everybody in these smaller conferences plays defense at a consistent level. But St. Peter's has been doing that lately. I mean, you look at their play, St. Peter's, during their current 7-game winning streak. St. Peter's 7-0 straight up, 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. And you look at the numbers they've allowed defensively. How about in their last 5 games? They have allowed opponents 55.4 points per game, 37.7% shooting from the field, 26.5% from the perimeter from three-point range. Tremendous defensive ability by this St. Peter's team. And I think it's got a chance to continue here because Iona's strength is shooting the basketball. Iona can really be inconsistent at the defensive end of the court. They showed that down the stretch. I'll be honest, I was impressed with Iona, and they got the better of me. One of my wagers personally on Saturday was Rider plus the points against Iona, and Iona took care of business. They won 88-70. Covered the number easily, won by margin. It was a comfortable lead most of the way. They shot the ball extremely well, and that was the big difference in the end. But, you know, Rider had some issues in the game before that when they just barely escaped against a bad Manhattan team. Stevie Jordan was benched in that game by their head coach, Kevin Baggett, for bad shot selection and just selfish play on the basketball court. And it's sort of, I think, was a hangover effect for Rider in that game against Iona. There was just something not right about the internal chemistry and something in the locker room going on with that Rider team. And it stemmed from that Manhattan game. And I don't think it's something they got over fully, and I don't think they were at their even close to their A game when they played Iona. If St. Peter's brings their A game, and they've certainly brought their A game repeatedly during this hot streak they've been on, it's going to be tough for Iona in this game. Now, the one concern I do have, I'd be crazy not to be concerned, is that Iona beat St. Peter's in both regular season meetings. And usually, I like to back the team that won those first 2 meetings because usually it means they have a matchup edge. Iona beat St. Peter's in December 79-65. That was a much different St. Peter's team, though. The last time they played was January 29th. Iona escaping with a 69-66 victory in overtime at home against St. Peter's. And that's when St. Peter's was starting to play better basketball. So I look at that result now, the second meeting, as more indicative of, okay, St. Peter's, They've transformed into a much better, stronger team down the stretch. That's more of a representation, I think, of the St. Peter's that we're going to see in this game. The one that took Iona down to the wire, lost in overtime against them on Iona's home court in New Rochelle. So I think St. Peter's, even though they lost the 2 regular season meetings to Iona, I think they are going to snap that 2-game losing streak to them during the regular season. I like the defense of intensity that they're bringing on a game-in, game-out basis, and I trust them to play a little bit more defense at crunch time if this game is close than maybe Iona does. That could make all the difference in this kind of price range, where you pretty much pick the straight-up winner. You're going to cash your ticket with this game below the 3 with St. Peter's as a favorite in this game. So let's go ahead and make it official. College basketball play of the day for Sunday, March 5th from the Metro Atlantic semifinal action. We're going to take St. Peter's minus 2.5, rotation number 864. St. Peter's laying the short number, minus 2.5 against Iona. That is your play of the day in college basketball for Sunday, March 5th. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.